What it is? What it is? So, how y'all how y'all been liking the stories? I'm talking about the personal stories, the personal wild stories that I've been bringing y'all that happened to me in my life. Um, I hope y'all enjoyed them. I see y'all been interacting with them on the comments. I appreciate that. Again, these are just stories that happened to me in my life, and they wild as hell. Like I'm pretty sure everybody have wild stories that happen to them in their life, but on this platform, I'm gonna pepper those stories in uh, amongst the current events about your favorite rappers and hip hop artists and situations that happen in hip hop. And my hope is that y'all like the stories, y'all learn from the stories, y'all share the stories. You can laugh at them. Some of them funny as hell. Some of them is like wow. Some of them is sad. You know what I mean? But hey, it's life. It's life. It's life. And my transparency is so that people will understand that there's more people out there that have these things go on in their life, and we still here. We still here. True life get hard. True life get draining, stressful, emotional. And I just want you to know that if you read my story, I mean, if you listen to my stories, you're not the only one that going through some, and hopefully you can get some sort of uh, comfort and be grounded, knowing like, hey, if that person went through that and they still here, I can go through this what I'm going through, and I'm gonna be okay. It ain't gonna last always, and that's what most of us, man. I'm not trying to make it like my life is more sad or more struggle than anybody else's. I know people have way more struggles than me, um, and I just want to, let those people know that they ain't alone. But I got another story that I want to give y'all today, right? Um, it's a story about one of my closest partners. When he almost lost his life, and he almost lost his life at the hands of his cousin. This whole scenario has played out with law enforcement, so we can talk about it. It's been closure to this situation. It's public knowledge. So we can talk about this. What I won't do is I won't say my partner's name, or the participants in this crime or scenario's name, but I will tell you about the scenario, and I will even tell you um, how I was came involved with this scenario or whatever, whatever. But before we get into it, like, share, subscribe, comment. I would appreciate it. Listen, man, I need y'all to like these videos, man. I mean, I may have some videos. I got 2,000 views, and I might have 50 likes. Come on, I know more than 50 people like the video. If you watch the video, please like the video if you like it. You know what I mean? Drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. It would help me. It would help the algorithm. It would help my channel be brought to a larger audience. Please. But anyway, so I had a partner. Well, I still have a partner, and my partner, and what he used to do, he used to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Before the scenario, my partner was a hustler, right? Got money. Um, his family is not a lot of men. Most of the family is women, but they're a close family. He only had about two cousins around his age, but only one cousin around his age that he kind of hung with, and I mean male cousins, right? So my partner was more a hustler. Like he get money, what designer, Ice died, he gonna have a nice whip. He was a boss. He was a boss. He never was a customer. He always gonna have something for you to buy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? He got money, right? Um, and the cousin of him, of this partner, was more like his robbing. It's like my cousin was the Batman. I mean, the cousin was my partner was the Batman, and his cousin was the Robin. You could tell his cousin looked up to him. His cousin followed his every step, but his cousin just wasn't the hustler like he was. But he was so close with his cousin that he was him and them. They was the only two male cousins around the same age. Till he always included his lesser cousin in anything he did. You know, he gave him clothes. He tried to put him on with in the game. This cousin could never get right, but he spent his money on clothes, and rather than saving it or rather than bossing up, he just was more occupied with looking like he had money than have money. But if they going out, he gonna look the part. It's gonna, it's gonna look like he got something going on, but really he just looking the part. He had done got that part together to where he could look the part, but he actually didn't have money like my partner, right? So it started out small. It started out like he would, you know, steal clothes from my partner or whatever. But that's normal shit, I got cousins that stole clothes from me and nephews that stole clothes from me, and a lot of times you come from less humble beginnings and you less fortunate, that type of shit go on. So that was nothing my partner overlooked at. So this one particular night, and this is a story that my partner told me, but it's common knowledge. Everybody know the story. My partner was in the trap hustling all night, and he's pulling them all nighter. You know what I'm saying? And his cousin called him like, "Hey, cuz, I need me some X pills." So he was like, "Cool, swing through." Now it's about 6 in the morning, so it's dark outside, but it's not long before it's gonna turn into daybreak. So my partner was in his trap. How they got it? The sofa was on the same wall as the front door. So can you imagine laying on the sofa, and at the foot of the sofa where your feet at is the door to the apartment. So all you gotta do is you don't even gotta get up off the sofa. All you gotta do is lean up, untwist the knob, and open the door. So my partner my partner slept on the couch in the trap so that he don't have to keep getting up and going to the door because people gonna be knocking on the door all night. So he had his little. You ever seen them cigar boxes? Them cigar boxes that open up, the big cigar boxes about that thick. So my partner had one of them with all his stuff in it. Everything that he was gonna be trying to move that evening. He had it on the floor by the couch. So his cousin called him, telling me come on, grab some pills. He assuming that his cousin got some chicks or whatever. So, I work in the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? You got your little hot little date. You want to get the mood going. So, hey, I'm finna with me and you a pill boo or however it go, and we finna get in our zone. So that's what the play was. So that's what he called my partner and told him. So when he get to the house, he knock on the door. My partner sleep because he dozing off in between him getting to the trap and him having to get up and serve him. So he knock on the door. He say, "Who it is?" He say, of course, he announced himself, telling him who it is, his cousin. So right at this point, my partner is disarmed. That's my cousin. We know each other all life. You know what I'm saying? Woo. Ain't that. He say he lean up. He's still on the couch though. He ain't got up off the couch. He lean up and open the door. When he opened the door, he see that that's his cousin. So he lay back down. He lets cousin in. He lay back down and roll over to the side of the couch, still not getting off the couch, to get the box with the stuff at. When he finna bring the box back up like this, his cousin on him, jumped on top on him, and at this point he say he trying to hold his cousin up off him, and he feels something sharp just sticking him in the neck. So now you realize, oh shit, this nigga stabbing me in the fucking neck. So he say his cousin got his full weight laid on top of him, and he's still laying on the couch. And of course the box and shit just done fell over now. So he trying to keep keep his cousin from sticking the knife or whatever sharp object as far as he can into his neck. So, but he can't fucking talk. So he said, you don't want to move like, he said it happened just that fast. He said they never had a conversation, never talked. He said as soon as he opened that door, let him in, and he rolled over to get the shit and rolled back over, he was on him with that knife, trying to stab him in the fucking neck. And he said he was like, he couldn't talk, so he, like, trying to explain, like that. And just so happened, at the trap, he had a roommate. The roommate came out the room, and he could see his cousin on top of him. But the roommate thought they were playing. The cousin wasn't saying anything. He wasn't saying, nigga, give me this, nothing. He was just trying to keep him quiet, but trying to stab him at the same time. So he's stabbing him in the neck. The knife is cutting his hand because he's holding it, trying to keep him from stabbing the neck. And it's just going farther and farther. Can you imagine just feeling something, knife just going farther and farther into your fucking throat, just going farther and farther slowly. He got all his weight on top of him, just leaning, trying to push it in, right? Still not saying nothing. So my partner say he managed to get out. Help me, he trying to kill me. Help me, he trying to kill me, trying to kill me. So at this point, the roommate realized this is not a game. He grabbed the cousin off the top of my partner and slang him, right? When he slang him and he hit the ground, he get up and run out the damn trap. Gone. He grabbed the box and run out the trap. He gone. By now, then the blood just goes squeaking, ski. My partner say, grab his neck. He stumbled to the door. He stumbled outside, he stumbled downstairs, and he fall. Collapse. Blood skiing out his neck. They called the ambulance for him. He lost like 3-4 pints of blood. He almost died. The police come. Eventually they track down the cousin, book him for I think it's attempted murder, aggravated assault, something like that. I can't remember. Don't make me lie about that. I can't remember exactly what his charge was. But he got booked. And he bonded out, right? This is where the story get weird. Well, it got weird already, but I'm gonna say it's some real shit, right? So when he get out, my partner was in the hospital for like a couple weeks. They ended up having to take a vein out of his leg or some shit and put it in his neck. He got a big scar to this day, all the way down like this. Lost his voice, ended up getting it back. Took him a long time. Was weak for a while. But this the clincher, right? How about being that they family so close? Once it came out that his cousin did this, for sure he went to jail and all this, maybe like a week or so later, his family, now you gotta think now, he tried to kill him. He could have just pulled a gun on him and tried to rob him and say, hey, cuz, let me get that. His first initial reaction was to kill him. My partner was so torn up by this because he did not understand why his blood cousin that he saw grow from the dirt with would try to do that to him, that he gave clothes to, that he gave money to, that he kept trying to put on but he couldn't get right. He just couldn't understand why this man would try to kill him for whatever little bit of shit that was in that box, right? They never had an argument in life. Never had an argument, always was love. He just didn't understand how the hell did this man try to do this to him. So that was the first initial feeling. Then the second initial feeling was, when you from the hood, right, and people do certain things to you, it's an overwhelming sentiment that you got to do something back. In the hood, when somebody do something to you, you got to get your lick back. That's the sentiment. I'm not saying you have to get your lick back. I'm saying that the environment in the hood is going to make you feel And your pride as a man gonna make you feel like you need to get you some get back. Do you need some get back? Hey man, I'm not here to condone any violence, and I'm not going to say that you should get back. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't. I'm gonna say you need to think about the scenario, think about what you can lose, and think about, is it worth it for you to make that decision? In some and let me tell you something. Full disclosure, in some situations, I have sought get back, right? And in some situations, I done let shit go. So I'm gonna say this: if you live long enough, you gonna let some shit go. Because if not, them situations gonna take you up out of here too. You getting get back could possibly cost you your life too. See what I'm saying? So you just gotta figure that out. You know, you might have other kids out here to live for. You know what I'm saying? You might have shit going on to where, you know, everybody ain't just trying to go in a motherfucking jail cell for whatever reason. I'm just saying. But I'm not saying you're not should. I'm not condoning nor saying you shouldn't get back. I'm saying the choice is yours. You know what I'm saying? The choice is yours. Just know what you fucking doing before you motherfucking do it, and knowing the consequences before you do them. You know what I'm saying? So if it ever go bad, when you sit in that motherfucking cell and you land in that motherfucking bunk, you can have a peace of mind knowing that you would have did the same thing again if you were put in that same scenario. If you feel confident, uncomfortable that you did what that you feel comfortable doing, and that you can look at yourself in the mirror for them 25 years and them 30 years and not feel like you made a fucked up decision, then hey, that's on you. But that's just how you need to think about it before you do it, because your life do hang in the balance from that decision. Now, do you know his second initial feeling was, man, this nigga got me fucked up, man. Look, I don't give a fuck, cousin or not. Man, that nigga got me fucked up. That nigga try to kill me, man. Nigga try to take me from my kids. Nigga try to take me from, people who love me. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck that, man. That nigga ain't no blood, man. Listen, we gonna do something to that nigga, right? Do you know his family, the older ones? When I say the older, I mean like the grandmamas, the aunties, the elders. Do you know they put word out that if something happened to the little cousin, they were gonna put my partner in jail? They told him through the grapevine, his family, straight up, if he dies, we're gonna tell the police you did it and you going to jail for it. Ain't that about a bitch? So you mean to tell me this motherfucker almost killed me, right? And you motherfuckers gonna tell me if I do something to him, you gonna put me in jail? Well, what if I would have died? See, this is the shit that goes on in the hood, that the politics that a lot of people don't talk about. That's why I brought this story to y'all, because I want to hear opinions on this story as to what y'all think the play should have been and how y'all feel about it. But the elder in his family told him that if he did something to that boy, they was gonna put him in jail. That put my partner in a fucked up spot. Cause now he like, damn, do y'all really give a fuck about me? Damn, y'all, what's the consequences of him trying to kill me? He felt like, hey man, he tried to kill me, y'all supposed to understand. And he made this situation what it is. So just let me handle this situation. Let me get my lick back. I know y'all love him, but damn, don't y'all love me too? I'm the victim here, right? So, full disclosure, we still try to get that nigga. This was a long time ago. I no longer condone violence. I'm not into that type of shit no more. I'm a regular guy. I got kids, man. I'm trying to be here. This is a marathon. This ain't no sprint. So I'm trying to be here till I'm 100 years old. So, I realized that, hey, man, you got to change in life. You got to change. Change is the only thing in life that's constant, right? So the old me is not the same person that I was. But back then, seeing the scenario, feeling for my partner, feeling for the whole scenario, we tried to get him. It was one scenario we was going to get him. We was gonna take his ass up out of here. He was gonna be flying around singing all day. You feel what I'm saying? That's what angels do. So if y'all hear me say that, say flying around and singing all day, that's what the fuck he was gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna be flying around and singing all day because he did that to my partner, right? But just so happened God was with him, and he slipped through. He slipped through. Um, am I glad he slipped through? Yeah, I'm glad he slipped through. Knowing what I know now, and seeing how the scenario played out, yeah, I'm glad he slipped through because I might have not have been here. I might have been doing 30, or I might have been doing life, or my partner might have been doing life, or the nigga might have did something else. Just when even though you go, look, that's another thing. When you go do something to somebody, don't think that it can't happen to you. I had plenty of partners that went to go do something to somebody, and they asked them to make it back. You feel what I'm saying? So just because you going to do something to somebody don't mean that it's gonna play out the way you think it's gonna play out. So you gotta realize anytime you go to get into some of that type of gangster shit, you got to realize that your ass still might not make it. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but the situations that you put in motion could cost you your life. You know what I'm saying? This happens all the time. We done seen this shit play out a million times on TV, in real life, wherever. So, but yeah, so that's the story. My partner ended up living, you know, and everything played out. No, we never got the cousin. We never did nothing to the cousin. We wanted to. The cousin ended up getting ghost. You know what I'm saying? He just moved away, ducked off. You know what I'm saying? He is shunned in the hood. He can't come through the hood. I never see him back in the hood. So he just basically got shamed. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So tell me how y'all feel about that. But my partner, own cousin, tried to kill him. Stabbed him in the neck. Still don't know what for. Still don't know why. Still don't know if it was just the drugs or he had some kind of hidden animosity against him. Maybe all of the above. But I just want to bring that story because I felt like that was a wild ass story for your cousin who you grew up with from the mud try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? And again, I didn't put no names out there because, it's over with now. It's over with. Everything played out how it's played out. Everybody go on living their life or whatever. I'm not looking for that man. His cousin is not looking for him no more. So yeah, it is what it is. Life crazy. Good thing my partner ain't dead. He's still here. Still, able to be here with his family and his children. And he actually had children after that. So if he'd have died that day, he wouldn't even had a chance to have the children that he had. So God working mysterious ways. But if y'all like this story, man, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how y'all feel in the section. Chill.